Hey guys, welcome back to Travel with Tyler. We're doing another camping on a budget video. I did one where I bought stuff from Walmart. I'll put it up here for you to check it out. I did really well, thanks a lot for the support. Figure I would continue the series and do stuff that I bought from Amazon. I want to show people there's options to their gear. I'm going to go through all the gear. I'm going to set it up, we're going to stay in it tonight, and then I'm going to review it in the morning and give it a score. If you're new here, welcome. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It's free and it really helps the channel grow. Also make sure to stay tuned until the end. I'm going to go over how much everything costs, and I'm going to let you know how you can enter in to win this gear. Let's get started. One of the first things that I noticed is the packaging difference. Walmart, I guess, is more of a brand name, where Amazon you're just going to get whatever you get, but that's fine. This tent is the Wakeman Outdoors 2-person lightweight camping tent, and I spent $23.95 on it. Well, it's really cool. It had over 17,000 reviews, 4-star review on Amazon. Let's get this set up. These tents are going to be lower quality, so you're definitely going to want to put a tarp underneath so it doesn't rip or tear the bottom. I forgot that last time, but someone in the comments reminded me, thank you. This is just a $3 tarp from the dollar store. I guess it's $3 store. Let's get it set up. This is all you get for a rain fly, but there's not much of the tent that's exposed. All right, let's see if I can fit in it. I mean, diagonally I can. Again, when they say 2-person, they mean 1 person and a dog, 1 person in your gear. I also went a bit overkill on the tarp, but they didn't have anything smaller. You can put underneath the tent if you want. All right, next up is the sleeping pad. This is the High Peak sleeping pad for camping, ultralight, inflatable sleeping mat with built-in foot pump and pillow, upgraded compact camping air mattress for camping, backpacking, and hiking. And it was $27.99. So more than the tent. But I've always maintained that, the sleeping pad is probably the most important. I have a bad back, so. This also says that it has a foot pump, so we're going to check that out right now. All right, let's see what this does. Nice little carrying case for it. That's never going to fit in there again. Some instructions, some repair patches. We'll just figure it out on the fly. Also forgot to mention this has a built-in pillow, so that's kind of cool. Wonder if you could just do it with your hands. That might be a little bit better. Also, you can feel like you're giving someone CPR. You're gonna make it. Slowly but surely. Sounds like it's done. Close the seal up. And it doesn't fit in the tent, but that's okay. You can roll the pillow up over. I'll show you here in a minute. All right, so here you can just flop that up like this. And then you fit in the tent. Definitely have some clouds coming in. We'll see how that little teeny tiny rain thing does. Let's say hi to Rush. Hi, Rush. Hey, buddy. Come here. Good boy. Someone left us some flowers too. All right, guys, we're onto the sleeping bag. Mallow me, huh? Does that mean I'm a marshmallow inside the sleeping bag? Mallow me sleeping bags for adults, cold weather and warm backpacking camping. Sleeping bags for kids 10 to 12, girls, boys, lightweight, compact, camping, essentials, gear, accessories, hiking, sleep, must have. This was $25.99. But on the site, I believe it said 6 feet is the limit. Also, again, you want to make sure you pick the right bag for the weather. It's probably 70s right now, and we'll get down to maybe 50 tonight. This is rated for 50 degrees, so let's set that up. It does kind of look like a marshmallow, doesn't it? But so do I. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm 65 pounds down currently. All right, that was easy. And yeah, it looks like it's about 6 feet because that's what the pad was too. There we go. Hey buddy, I'll let you off the leash here soon. Oh, snoots. He just booped you guys. We're on to illumination now. This is the Lee Pro LED camping lantern, camping essentials, 3 lighting modes, hanging tent light bulb with clip hook for camping, hiking, hurricanes, storms, outages, collapsible, batteries included, 4-pack. So it did come with 4, and they have these little hooks. You can hook anywhere. I don't know if there is one inside the tent. We'll have to find out. But they did come with AAA batteries. It takes 3 of them. And we'll see how this does tonight. All right, on to the last few pieces. This is our mesh kit. It's actually pretty cool. Can't wait to show it to you guys. Otoland 6-piece camping cookware mess kit with lightweight pot, stove, spork, and carry mesh bag. Great for backpacking, outdoor camping, hiking, and picnic. This guy was $25.99. You also need a canister. This is a Coleman, and it is 7.75 ounces. They're about $5, $6. It'll last you quite a while, but I'll show you how we set that up. It is really beautiful out here, but it's really windy. That's why I have my windsock thing on my mic. So hopefully everything's coming through. Let's make some dinner. Push. Hey, buddy. Yeah. All right, so let me show you. Yeah? Let me show you this mess kit. It's pretty cool. So it comes with 2 different pots. One's like, I guess you could use this as like a, coffee or something, or I don't know, still boiling water. And then it has the stove here, which just looks identical to one of my other video from Walmart. That was Ozark Trails though. This is Otoland. So I'm gonna set that up right now. And this is kind of cool. I haven't looked in here yet. This is gonna be a folding spork. That's pretty cool. You never know when you're gonna have those or not. I gave you a little towel here. And then the star of the show, I guess, would be the big pot, which says it's 24 ounces, I think. Let's see. 800 milliliter. Yeah, just over 24 ounces. It's lined on it's marked on the inside there. All right, so this, you just move these out. Put these little arms down, and you're ready to screw it on top of your canister. You might hear a little hiss, that's normal. It looks like it has like some sort of spark ignition there, so we'll check it out. No shame in my game. I'm trying to keep it cheap for you guys. I'm just making ramen. Let's get the water boiling. That fired right up. Throw some water in there. So just waiting for the water to boil. You can control the flame by turning this lever on the side. I had about 20 ounces in there. It took about 5 minutes to boil. All right, now the ramen's done. I'm gonna throw in the chicken flavor. But yeah, I mean, you could really do a lot of different things with this. This table has a bunch of holes in it. With this setup here, you can boil water, and that can do a lot of stuff. You can put a little saucepan on there, really anything you want. Let that cool down for a bit. But seriously, check out where I am. This is just unbelievable. so peaceful here. I have people that are like right over there, but can't hear them too much yet. We'll see. Yeah, it's super important to let this stuff cool down. You don't want to touch that for a bit, and also you don't want to put it back in here. It'll be kind of messy. Yeah, let's see how we did with the ramen. I mean, it looks like top ramen, right? Initial impressions is that tent is going to be pretty small. I'm going to have to curl up like a wee baby. Not a lot of reviews though, but yeah, it's more of a one-person tent for sure. Cool to the touch now. That took about 5-10 minutes or so. There's going to be a little hiss or a pop. Oh, we're good. That's pretty cool though that this came with that whole kit. All right, guys. Well, it's about 1.5 hours until sunset. The tent, and there's Rush and his bed over there. Rush, hey buddy, ready to go to bed? One thing I noticed inside here is there was no room to even clip this on somewhere. There's nothing up here at the top, no net or anything to hang it there, so that's kind of a bummer, but here, I'll show you. I'll turn off the light that I have for my camera and turn this on, and you can see what it does. So that would be it if it was up here. I would probably turn it down to this dim. That one is a little bit better on the eyes. And it lights up the whole tent for sure. So if there was a way to hang it, that would be better. But we're going to try to get some sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everyone. Just after 6 o'clock. Yeah, we did okay. I couldn't stretch all the way because I'm too tall for this tent. We got a little cold, but the sleeping bag did just fine. I'm going to get up here soon, make some coffee, and we'll talk about the gear. One thing I did notice about this tent is it has a lot of condensation on the walls. Let's see. But ended up getting some of the gear wet just from leaning up against it. So I've seen that before in tents. They do give you a little lip on the tent here, right there. So it wasn't a big deal for me. This is just because the pad was folded up against the wall there because it was too long for the tent. So it wouldn't be a big deal if you had just a regular pad in there. I didn't feel any water drop on me or anything like that in the middle of the night, so.
guys, just making my morning coffee. Now, it's not a plug. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but I really like this Kuju coffee. It's pour over coffee and it's really easy. Yeah, you just heat up the water, open the bag, pour it over, and you're good to go. Let's talk about the gear. Now, because this is entry-level budget gear, you know, a 4 or 5 out of 5 isn't going to be like, this is amazing gear. This is like what I would feel comfortable using if I needed to buy something on a budget, right? Tent came in at $23.95. Now, so the rating system is going to be 5 out of 5. The tent I had a few issues with. Obviously, you saw how small it was. It said it was a 2-person. It's really a 1-person with gear. And my dog and I barely fit in it. I'm 6 feet tall. I had to curl the sleeping pad to be able to fit diagonally. That wasn't a huge issue, but I noticed some condensation building up on the wall. And then when I got up, I noticed that the pad was a little wet, and then water started trickling down on me from the roof. I think the tent would be good for like a summer. I mean, we are technically summer here in Utah. It's hitting 90 degrees, but up here in the mountains, or as we say here, the mountains, you know, it probably got down to like 45 or so last night. So this tent would be good for, I'd say, you know, lower elevation, summertime. Be good for like a kid's tent. I think 2 kids could fit in there pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it for much more than that, unless you were like under 5'10". Yeah, I think the tent I give it 2, maybe a 3 out of 5. I think there's better choices out there, especially the Ozark Trails one that we tried last week. All right, the sleeping pad coming in at $27.99. That one I think had a cool novelty with the whole foot pump, or I used my hands to blow it up so you didn't have to get winded. And had the built-in pillow. I didn't get to use it because the tent was too small, but it did its job. It kept me off the ground. It stayed inflated. I'm grateful that I've been losing a lot of weight, so I wasn't at max capacity for it, which I think was 275 if I remember correctly. Yeah, and I'm a side sleeper. I didn't feel like I was going to fall off this time, so I give that probably a 4 out of 5. What else did we have here? The light, the LED, that was a 4-pack for $14.99 with the AAA batteries. I think it was great. It had 3 modes. One was like a more relaxing tone, warmer tone, and it came with the batteries, which is good. It came with 4-pack. I would have hoped it would let you buy only one, but maybe you can find other uses for them in camp. I couldn't clip it on in the tent. I couldn't find anything in the tent to clip it onto. I prefer the headlamp. That's a lot cheaper option with the batteries, but I give the LED light a 3 or 4 out of 5. Last is the Otoland mesh kit, and that came in at $27.99. That had the folding spoon, the stove, and the 2 pots. I think that was great. I think that was probably my favorite piece of gear. You're gonna need a pot, you need something to drink out of. The fact that it came with the stove that was easy to use, you just need the $5 can of butane to go along with it. It lit really easily, boiled the water pretty quickly. I'm gonna say for the price, that's gonna be a 4 or 5 out of 5 for me for sure. I don't think you could really beat that in a starting budget setup. All right, so let's look at the grand total. We're in at $120.91. So that was about $3 more than the Walmart setup. If we're comparing apples to apples, I think we got a better bang for our buck with Walmart. I think the Ozark Trail stuff was built a lot better. I think you got a lot more value. At the same price for that small tent I slept in last night, you got the 3-person, a little bit taller, a little bit more robust setup with the tent. But I just wanted to show you guys what's possible at Amazon. Obviously there's different choices, right? I just went with the ones that seem to have good reviews. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want to see these continue, I was thinking maybe Temu or a thrift shop, see if we can find some more budget gear. I want to also do a backpacking series. That'd be kind of fun too. You guys are probably wondering about the giveaway details. All right, here it is. So in order to be eligible to win this slightly used gear, should you choose, you need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and put a comment down below letting me know what you thought and that you're interested in the giveaway. And I'll make a random selection from the comment section and let the winner know in an upcoming video. I hope you guys liked that though. I'm going to be doing a lot more camping content, not just budget stuff, but stealth camping in my truck, stealth camping without my truck, just exploring really what Utah has. We have a lot down south, the Arches, Zions, Moab. I want to get down there as well too. So thanks for following me on this journey. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next camp.